So, with Funemployed, it's really simple. Help wanted, my job. So what we would do is, we would grab one of these cards, which,
Like,
I mean, I guess we can go ahead and just flip one over. There's plenty of cards here, right? So we can just go a practice round.
Yeah.
So,
just one of us.
let's say I'm the judge. So I'm trying to hire a model.
Okay.
Oh.
So,
Well.
So I want you guys to tell me why you'd be the best model. So the way you typically would play this game is you would all draw like 5 cards or something and pick your 2 or 3 favorites, yada yada. We're not gonna do that way. So do we want to go clockwise or counterclockwise? Do you want Dan to go after me? I mean, that's kind of
that's fine. That's fine. Clockwise is fine.
I have to lobby to you why I would be a good model.
Yes, but
you can't use the cards.
You are stuck lobbying to me with these green cards that you get. So for example, let's pretend I'm applying for my own job. I want to be a model. So the reason I'd make a great model is because I'm very passive aggressive. And we all know if you're going to be a model, you have to have the right attitude, and passive aggressiveness is the way to be.
Okay.
It's actually a terrible card, but you have to try to play it off, right?
Yeah, I get you.
Another reason I'd be a great model is pound for pound, I weigh next to nothing. I haven't eaten in 36 years. I inject nothing but heroin. I weigh nothing. I am a great model. Shut up, Dan.
Is that a standard for models, injecting heroin?
No, but it's why
America's Next Top Model? Come on, Dan.
Heroin burns calories. This is fact.
Yeah, I guess so.
I learned a lot from my parents, and one of the best things I got from them, which helped me in my modeling career, was spray. They made me smell very nice all the time. So not only do I smell good, but I weigh nothing, and I've got the model attitude. Therefore, bam, hire me.
Okay. I get that.
So we're doing 3 cards each.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll do 3 cards just like, and you can set it up however you want to. Like, you can just go the first reason, the second reason, the third reason, or like I did the setup the last time. My parents helped me out by. And then just, you get some really weird shit that you have to try to, like, fudge in there. And it makes it funny sometimes.
All right. So,
yeah.
What do you got?
All right. So, Dan, tell me why you would make a great butcher for me.
Oh, all right. I've got this. That's perfect. I would make an incredible butcher because I have a lot of grit. You need a lot of grit to chop meat up. You have to cut through bones and other things like that.
Perfect.
All right. All right.
That's true. That's true.
Okay. You got the grit. What else you got there? Here, let me help you.
Yeah, way control them.
I have the cavity to store the meat in.
Like, which cavity are we talking about here? Which cavity are we talking about here?
The meat storage cavity.
Of course, that one.
Ritz, what's your meat storage cavity?
See, I know all about meat storage cavities.
Oh, good. Ritz gets me.
I gotcha. Real good.
Okay.
I just don't know if Dan gets me.
I'm curious why you would use a cavity instead of, like, a fridge or a freezer, but I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued.
That's a square cavity. And I have an incredible sob story.
What happened? Tell us how the sad story, how you became a butcher.
I was driving down the interstate one day, lost my whole family in a car accident because a deer jumped out in front of me, and I cut that deer up out of vengeance.
What a cunt.
Stored it in my meat cavity, and then sold it to the masses as butchered meat.
That's good. That's very good.
I'm intrigued. All right, so Ritz, tell me why you're gonna make a good butcher.
Okay, so actually, the important role that a lot of people don't know about butchers is, sometimes you have to go hunt for your own meat, So I'm really good at camouflage, so they never notice. Like, I'm just dressed up as a cow outside with other cows, just cowing around with all the cows, having a good time, and, it makes it way easier for me to get them, to kill them, and slaughter them.
Perfect. So. Cowing around, huh?
That's great.
Oh, great.
And
now, apples. See, perfect. Have you guys ever had a roast where you have a pig and you put apples inside its mouth?
Oh, that's actually delicious.
Yeah, of course.
It's amazing, and it's delicious. And so I have a nice storage of apples for any time we're getting ready for pigs. And, it's just a little extra service I like to offer to my clients.
Perfect. Beautiful.
That's great. I love that.
And so I'm actually so successful at my job that I have a really nice sports car. I have my own Lamborghini, in the Hollywood Hills. And so obviously, like, I don't necessarily need the job for pay, but I do it just to get, even more renowned, and maybe eventually I'll be the #1 butcher in the world. So,
you don't need the job, but maybe you'd work for free. Okay.
But maybe I'd work for free.
Perfect. All right. Well, guys, I'm afraid I'm going to outclass you all with my interview for butcher. So Wade, you can flip
cavity is pretty impressive.
Of course,
it's pretty impressive. But
why are you going to be a great butcher?
Well, Guys, right. I didn't know if you know this about me, but one of the reasons I don't do face cam very often is I do have tentacles that grow out from inside my vagina, and they're great for grabbing passing livestock as I walk past them and storing them in my meat cavity, if you know what I mean.
With a face cam.
But like the reason I don't, sometimes they just get out of control. Sometimes they like grab, like passing, I don't know, like squirrels and things like that. It's a bit difficult, but it's good.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, I already mentioned a certain crack, but another crack that I really like doing is just like crack from my local dealer. It really puts me in an energetic mood when I'm going out hunting livestock with my tentacles. I'm like, oh yes, go and get some. Oh, it feels good. And then I go like bright red faced and run around like a maniac, and usually come back out of my out of my high with about 30 dead animals inside me.
I'm intrigued. Oh boy.
Oh god. I mean, I'm not quite sure what this is referring to, but in this instance, it's referring to the package of livestock that I send out to my local neighborhood. It's a bit like Loot Crate, and it's a package that I mail out with dead animals in. So you get a cocktail of dead animals pretty much every week. Sometimes it's squirrel, sometimes it's cow, sometimes it's sometimes it's octopuses. It just happens, whatever it happens to be wandering down the streets that day, that gets grabbed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I mean, you're also like a package deal, right? Like you give all of this and more.
Well, yeah, exactly. Thank you for upselling me, Ritz. That's the reason I should be hired as a butcher.
Alas, I have to pick one of you.
You do.
Ritz, who's very successful with his camouflage and his sports car. Maybe out of my price range, unless he's willing to work for free. Dan, who stores meat in a not so great place.
The meat cavity.
Who has an unusual hunting strategy. So combined, you would all either be one really great or really terrible butcher. But
separate,
I hate my life. I'm gonna give it to Minx. She had the worst hand to deal with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man. Aha! This one's mine now.
Okay, here we go. Personal trainer.
Personal trainer.
Wow, I actually.
Ritz, that's you.
I may actually have the what's needed to do this.
The know-how.
Yeah.
The qualifications.
I probably don't. Let's be honest.
Ritz, you're first.
Yeah.
6 months left to live.
So, I'm actually one of the world's best personal trainers, and unfortunately, I only have 6 months left to live. But because of this, time frame that I have, I've actually been really good at optimizing my time to get the most out of it. And I love, obviously, exercising a lot. And I want to help people and help as many people as I can. So, I even have, I've started working on this whole DVD section for you of just like backlog. So even after I die, you can still get that personal training you need.
Beautiful.
Damn. Wow.
Beautiful.
Damn.
Personal training from beyond the grave.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's impressive.
Piece of cake.
See, it's a piece of cake for my my style of personal training. Every day or every week, I guess rather, that you do well, you get a piece of cake, and that is your reward, and that will help starve off your cravings. Because everyone knows if you quit something cold turkey, there's no way it'll work. You have to have some sort of cheat day or cheat meal or something. And for me, that's a piece of cake, and it makes it that my personal training mentality is called piece of cake training.
Oh,
so in 6 months, don't quit cold turkey. Okay.
Yeah.
And finally,
last but not least, yes.
It's actually a little bit of a double entendre because I love my older women, but actually, we try to race cougars. That's the goal. The butcher job, we let from the previous round. We have the cougars try to go race for that meat, and our job doing the training is to try to get you to catch up to the meat. Now, don't look into the fact that maybe the cougar is how I'm going to die in 6 months. We don't know that. But I think that with my piece of cake training, you're going to be in great shape.
Beautiful.
I never thought that
was
6
crazy.
months of cougar jockeying would lead to better personal training.
All right. Okay, now I'm interviewing for personal trainer, I guess.
Oh my god.
I look forward to seeing what's going to happen. Okay.
All right, Minx.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh,
Well, I mean, One of my training methods as a consolation is the consolation prize strategy. That's what I like to call it. Basically, if you mess up on your diet, because let's face it, often if you're on a diet and a personal training scheme, you might mess things up a bit. You know, you might fall off the wagon a bit. What I do is I give you like a small prize just to be like, it's okay. It's all right. Like certain prizes that we use, for example, are whole chocolate cakes. 3 McDonald's meals in one sitting, things like that. You see, we found that if you do binge occasionally, overall you will still lose weight because you won't have that withdrawal that comes in, and that's what we call it, the consolation prize strategy.
All right,
Brilliant.
it's terrifying. Massage oil.
Okay, well, I don't like to call it personal training with a happy ending. But that is certainly one of the approaches that we take at Consolation Prize Training Productions. I mean, obviously, I don't do any of the happy endings myself. We have a team of Thai masseurs that we have hired directly from Thailand to come and work in this industry. They're all experts, all professionals, and added bonus, they don't speak a word of English.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So, obviously, a lot of people who hire personal trainers probably carry around a bit of extra weight, you know what I mean? So, we offer bone modification surgery that allows you to run faster and be stronger when you're, especially in those early days, you're 700 pounds, you haven't moved in like 5 years, and you're like, oh, my bones are a bit tired. It's okay. We just inject some titanium into them, and suddenly you're like fucking Iron Man. And it really works because then you feel energized, you run around, and you burn those calories. And that's why I should be hired as a personal trainer.
Pretty sure Iron Man had a suit and Wolverine with a
Shut
titanium.
up!
The consolation prize was massage oiling the bone. I got it.
Well,
there it is.
let me tell you, I rock. I'm the best personal trainer you've ever seen. Everyone tells me whenever they give me their callback interviews, they're like, man, that guy, he rocked my life. Plus, whenever I'm done with you, you're going to have rock hard abs, rock hard tibias, and rock hard muscles everywhere else that matter.
Beautiful.
Please give me the next card, Dan. For the love of God.
Rock hard tibias.
Rock hard tibias.
Yes.
I am so experienced. I used to be a major glutton. And I turned my life around with Globo Gym. And that's how I became the man I am today.
I really hope
Fishnet stockings.
Okay, we like to have fun here. So while we exercise, we love to wear fishnet stockings, which are actually good for you. Believe it or not, the stockings allow your skin to breathe in a unique and fashionable way to where not only are people looking at you running down the street, but they want to be you, and they can see the sweat glands of those diamond patterns going down your legs.
Oh my God.
So while you're shoving down that 900,000 calorie cake and pizza supreme with your rock hard abs and rock hard tibias, you're going to be looking good while you do it.
Oh wow. So, Dan, sounds like you've got a difficult choice ahead of you here about who you could hire for the personal trainer job.
It is a great choice. It is a great choice. I'm going to go with Ritz. 6 months left to live.
Well, enjoy your 6 months of training.
Yeah.
Hardcore training.
And
have to flip
it.
Go.
I'm looking for an ice cream maker.
Wow. And I'm up first here, so let's
sure are.
Oh God.
So here at Minx Ice Creams Incorporated, we do like to experiment with unusual flavors, and we find actually one of our most popular flavors is taint flavored ice cream, because some girls do like to suck on an old ball sack, and we captured the essence of that and put it in an ice cream, and it's one of our most popular sellers. You wouldn't think it is, but fuck me, they love it. Just gobble up those testicles.
Is this like musky taint, or is this like clean, fresh out of the shower taint?
Fresh out the shower, with a little touch of Calvin Klein we use.
Okay.
Oh, I got you. The fleshy flavored taint. Yeah.
So another selling point is all our staff at Ice Cream Maker, male or female, all wear yoga pants when they're serving you their ice cream, and they make sure to bend over and scoop that up just right in front of you, so you get service with a view as you order your ice cream. And we found that it's very popular among everyone, really, actually. So they say that fear is a powerful motivator, and you are 100% right. That is true. Basically, all our staff who wear yoga pants and serve taint flavored ice cream come with a handgun And if you walk past and you're like, I'm not sure I want the ice cream, they're like, buy the fucking ice cream or you're dead. And we find that in most cases, people will actually opt to buy the ice cream for a few dollars instead of dying, which is quite surprising. We found in market test groups, 80% of people didn't want to die. Okay, off we go.
Okay. All right. So, Ritz, listen. I don't know what other kind of people you've been interviewing for this job, but listen to
some
me.
real interesting characters.
I'm going to make a great ice cream maker. My father once told me that it's best to have a sidekick. So I actually have a personal assistant I pay for out of my own pocket to help me serve ice cream. They'll actually go around and encourage people to come up to buy the ice cream while I stand behind and do the selling, the accounting, keep track of the money and everything else.
Are they like the sign spinners that stand outside and spin signs?
Exactly. Yes. Okay. I come with one of those just by myself. Yeah, you don't have to pay them. I actually went to college and majored in snatching up money. We called it accounting and business, but it was a joke among me and my class. We called it snatching the dough, which isn't really ice cream related, but hey, that's what we called it. And I'm good with money. Okay, what I'm trying to say is I'm good with numbers. Your documents will all be clean.
I thought you were going to go snatching the cream.
Call up your snatch if you know what I mean.
I would have much preferred you be able snatching the cream than the dough. That's a different job.
I have a trust fund. I'm rich. I will work for free with my sidekick.
Why?
Because I'm bored at home. I just want something to do. I was a business major. I've been working with money all my life. I just want to have some people interaction. I want to make some kids happy by selling some ice cream.
Oh my god, this is great.
So you're not trying to snatch the kids. You're trying to give the kids ice cream. Making clarification.
No. The snatch is just the term we use for the collecting money.
I thought it was the flavor of ice cream.
No, listen, that's a different company. You're gonna have to call Minx Incorporated for that kind of stuff.
I've heard you're a great ice cream maker. Let's see what you've got.
Great at pounding out vanilla, so let's make it happen.
Well,
I am a hot mess. When I make ice cream, I make sure I get ice cream all over my body, and I don't wear a shirt when I do. I make damn sure that this ice cream drips down my moobs.
Beautiful.
Okay.
It's a cold mess because it's ice cream, but I'm a hot mess when I make it. Unfortunately, I have a special flavor of ice cream called the Red Sea flavor. Now, keep in mind, it's not what you're thinking. It's a very salty ice cream made with sea salt.
So it's a red sea salt ice cream. Not like a Bloody Mary.
Ice cream. Yeah,
not like a Bloody Mary.
No, not like a Bloody Mary.
That sounds delicious.
But let's see what you got here.
I wear a trench coat while I do it to store the ice cream cones in my pocket.
No shirt, but a trench coat.
No shirt.
I want to look like Dante from Devil May Cry. Okay, I want to look cool with doing it.
That's very
sundial guy from Hercules. You want to buy a sundial?
Do you want to buy an ice cream cone?
Dan, are you a big hit with the ladies with this scheme, or?
Yeah, absolutely. How else would I be a hot mess?
Alrighty. Well, I have a very interesting decision to make. We had Minx with the taint flavored ice cream, the Yoga Pants employees, which is very helpful, and the fear mongering that she can do to make people buy the food. So obviously I'll stay in business, but maybe not have the best Yelp review. We've got Wade, who has a sidekick who's always out there helping, give us some promotion. He likes to snatch that dough, but it's a trust fund kid, so he doesn't care about getting paid. He's just doing it so he's not bored, and probably so his parents get off his back about, not doing anything. And then we have the hot mess over here, Dan.
Yeah.
With your Red Sea and your trench coat. Let's be honest, you're not even in the running. So I would have to give it to Wade, man.
Yay! I don't get paid.
Yes.
I am interviewing for a masseuse.
Oh, yeah.
Where's that massage oil? We need that card back. Yeah.
Wade is first for the job of masseuse here. So here's your first card, Wade.
Oh, thank you.
$1 million smile.
All right, so listen, if you want a masseuse, first you have to get business. And there's a lot of competing massage therapists out there, but I would be the best because I have $1 million smile. People want to come, let me touch them, if you know what I mean. Because
if they want to come, that's
smile brings them in the door.
Where you go.
The logo outside is just my teeth, not even my face. They will walk right in.
Wow, that's really impressive.
It is,
right,
yeah. I know.
Let's have a look at what's next on the agenda for you, Wade. A katana.
Yes. So some people come in and they want special things, like they want to have cucumbers on their eyes. They want different creams applied. I can cut up all those vegetables and creams right there in the shop with my katana. I just cut them right up, put the cucumbers fresh right on their face, so that way they get the maximum benefit from my treatments.
Oh my god.
Fantastic. And finally, your third card here is a Buddhism.
Yes. So I practice Buddhism whenever I do my massaging, and people find it very relaxing to see my big plump belly as I and ah. And I'm probably offending all the Buddhists out there because I really don't know much about that religion. But trust me, it's a great, peaceful, happy time, and everyone is just relaxed, enjoying me cutting up the vegetables, putting them on their eyes. And if they start to get a little bit worried about my massage tactics, all they gotta do is look at my smile, and they're immediately comforted.
Right. Okay. So Dan is up next. Dan, you ready?
Yes, absolutely.
Your first card is being hungover.
I always come into work hungover, and I give my clients the special massage oil, the hungover massage oil. It may or may not be puke, but it's definitely special.
Wow.
Oh my fucking god.
Just wow.
Ew!
And then I just make Minx say, "Oh my fucking."
Moving swiftly on. You have a club as well.
After I apply my special oils, I beat the shit out of them with a club. Just loosen them up.
Okay, and then finally, this one, a hot dog.
I make sure to serve them a nice, good hot dog between their buns when they're finished.
Oh.
And I don't mean their physical buns, I mean hot dog buns.
Okay.
Square it up. Yeah.
Holy Grail is your first
I
card.
am the holy grail of masseuses. I am the world's best masseuse. You want shiatsu massages? I'll give you a shiatsu massage. You want the hot rock massages? I can give you one of those too. Any kind of massage you're looking for. I almost called it massage. That'd been real weird. Any kind of massage you're looking for, I got it. We filter all of our water that we serve you guys, as well as all of the lotions and things.
Oh, so you drink water while you're being massaged in your massage.
You need to stay hydrated, especially like if the hot rocks on your back, you're gonna start sweating. You need to keep
that's true. That's true. That's a good point. That's a good point. Beautiful.
We filter all that, as well as the lotions. They're all filtered. So, our best and most popular massage, I guess, tier is called the sexual Tyrannosaurus. And it's where
the sexual Tyrannosaurus. That's an interesting. Where did you come up with the name? Actually, first of all, that's the most important question I feel here.
So it's because we dress you up in a T-Rex costume, and just rub you so hard that you know.
That sounds amazing. That certainly sounds like an interesting kink. I'm glad.
Why do you think of the Holy Grail of masseurs?
Oh my fucking god. Okay. I have a very, very difficult choice to make here. I've got a very difficult choice to make here. So let's have a look. I need to think about this. We got Wade with his $1 million smile sign, his katana to dice up those cucumbers beautifully, and his dedication to Buddha that makes you feel nice and relaxed. We have. We have Dan, who is vomiting in your hair while he looks after you, clubbing you almost to death, and then inserting a hot dog in some buns. I mean, one thing I like about this one is you can always just take their money and run while they're unconscious. So that's always a plus.
Well, I gotta feed them before I go.
Exactly. And then we have sexual Tyrannosaurus Ritz. Who's the holy grail of masseurs and provides a nice filter of water with his dinosaur hand job. And I actually like the idea of taking the money and running, so I'm actually gonna go with Dan for this one. Dan, congratulations. Yes. You are the head masseuse.
Oh, wonderful.
Beat time.